come on in. We are talking all things going live. So we are here. We are going live, friends. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I appreciate the support as we get ready to go live with confidence and ease. So this is my 10 o'clock live. I come here twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. And so I'm here to help you go live. Let me know if you got any questions, friends. Let's see if my sound is working. Okay, I heard sound. Hey, my dear barista, how are you, friend? I heard sound. I had to check. What I do is come off my microphone just to do a quick sound check to make sure I can hear it. I'm not sure why it does that, but we're gonna go with it. Well, we're not gonna stop going live, y'all. So we're gonna keep going with it. Let me know if you guys have any questions as we prepare to go live. So I appreciate the support. Let me know if there's any questions. In the meantime, make sure you give me a thumbs up to like the live. Is your do not disturb on? It is on. Thank you for asking. You're so sweet. Thank you for asking. I did turn it on actually. I was like, let me turn on do not disturb. Let me get my sound right. Let me do this. um, I was so I'll try my best to be diligent. But I was on yesterday rather late doing a voice chat. I'm not a voice chat, a live studio live. So I did use live studio. So I'm proud of myself. I played around with a few things. I still find it complicated and unnecessarily complicated, but I did do it. So very, very proud. You said, really? So I need to still work through the sound, my microphone, all that stuff, the audio. I have my box set up over here. I called myself, I was gonna go on it and play around with that too. I may do that tonight and play around with it. Um, in my mind, I'm still intrigued. I'm tempted to see if I can, and I haven't gotten to this point yet, so I'm still going to use the phone because here's what I feel about the phone. The phone definitely gives you more stream visibility. So I recognize that. I understand how that's how it goes. So I'm trying my best to get to leverage the phone for getting pushed out, just in terms of how impressions are sent through the phone. Now we'll see over time if the live studio is a good option for me, but the phone definitely is the better option. So we'll see how this goes. I'm still kind of working through that, but I do want to be able to free up my device, create efficiencies, and just make it so that I'm leveraging the stream from the live studio to support my live stream. So, work in progress. We'll see. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the room. I am Dr. Lisa. Thank you for joining. We talk all things going live here. So if you are new to live streaming, come on in. We're going to give you some live streaming coaching tips. I want you to be successful for my beginners, my entrepreneurs, right? That's mostly why I like TikTok Live Studio. Yeah. So the efficiencies, I definitely want to, take advantage of that. Hello, friends. Thank you for being here. So let me do some housekeeping. If you are new to my live, I always say, give me a like, give me a thumbs up so I know you're here. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button. And if you have not um, gotten notifications, so click the notification, click that bell so you can get notifications to know when I go live and post content. And so what I do is start here, and then I'm going to go over on TikTok, and we're going to start streaming over there so that TikTok's a little bit more dynamic than YouTube. And so really that, and I have flexibility with music, and I can easily share screens. That's too. Hey, speaking of YouTube, my YouTube friends, I literally just clicked because I was like, oh, let me check YouTube status. I got a congratulations. Yay! I got a congratulations that I can now offer memberships I can offer the super chat. I don't know how to do it here, you all. So maybe y'all see it. I don't see it. I gotta figure out what to do. But I can offer the super chat. I can offer the shopping feature. So I got that. Yay! It says congratulations. You are now a YouTube partner. I'm a YouTube partner. Yay! And this is where um, so as a YouTube partner, I can monetize your videos. I can monetize my videos, my shorts, and my live streams. Live stream here and get support via chat and email. Yes. And so I got to figure this out. I'm not going to touch the screen. I'm going to come back to this so I can read through it. But I literally just clicked it. It was like, congratulations. So that's cool. That is super cool. So that just popped up for me. So I need to figure that out. So I definitely want to figure that out and make sure um, I can set that up appropriately. So hopefully I can share more about that tomorrow. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting. Make sure you give me a like on the live, and also make sure you click that subscriber button and the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. Um, so let me know if you have any questions. And my moderator put the housekeeping in there. She shared that you got to be 18 years and older to go live and post content on YouTube and TikTok. I'm going to go on TikTok. There's a playlist here. You're welcome to engage in my content. Watch the content. I'm trying to get my watch hours up to 4,000. So what that was for the 3,000 mark. Once I get to 4,000, there's this other availability that opens up to have ad revenue and all the things that come with that from your content, where you can add ads to your content and get paid that way. So I'm really focused on growth. I'm trying to make sure I'm growing and optimizing this channel, trying to get things going so that yeah, there's more opportunities. YouTube is very good. It's a long game though, so you got to be in it. You got to stay with it, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. And I am going to go live. I'm going to go live. Um, I'm going to go live in a second. Hold on one second. I was responding to a message real quick. I just wanted to make sure I touched base with another creator that had a question. Thank you all for being here. So, Idea Barista, we want you to get going, friend. If you have not started, it's your time, friend. So let's get going. How many subscribers do you have now on this account? I wish I could check. I can check. How many subscribers do you have on this account? If you're still with me, friend. So we're going to get you going. All right. I want you to get going. It's a long game, but I think it's well worth it, especially since you're in this space. So we want to make sure you are able to grow. I have 26. Awesome. Okay. So let's say this. Let's do this. This time next week, you need to have 50. You're halfway there. 24 more. Friends, subscribe to my friend here. I said I know 26. Yeah, so let's get you going. So so this time next week, 25 more. We got this. So did you go to the agency page and get people that way? And again, the early people don't matter. That's my logic on this. Those early numbers, I think they have an impact, don't get me wrong. But I think it's better to optimize your channel. Make sure you're in the right spaces. I'm going to be switching up my channel a little bit or optimizing a little bit more. But it is about the long game. And so if you can get it to the point where your channel is building over time and being consistent with the growth of it, I think that's going to help. But in the beginning, you just want to be able to unlock those features, unlock the live stream feature, unlock posting. I know you don't go live as much, but even that is good because you go live enough that you can go live on both places. No, I don't. I didn't. I followed all the people, but forgot to tell them. I actually posted, but I never actually posted in that thread. Yes. You follow them. Okay, when you follow them on their channels, did you communicate in the chat on their channel, like on their post? Like the process that you go to their post, you view the video, you like the video, you comment who you are, you're posting, great. Look forward to you supporting my channel too. Something else so that they know it's you and it's your channel from the agency. And you can just say, LY, hey family, look forward to connecting with you on my channel as well. I connected with you here. So yeah, you can do that. And then ideally they'll do the same. And then you can comment on the thread to say, hey, I just liked your post. So if you don't mind liking mine. Yeah. Only I'm Natty Nat and Coach Rhonda. Oh Lord. You got this, friend. There was like 40 people in there. So you got this. So just get your numbers. It's all about the numbers at this point. I want you to be able to grow. Okay, let's say, let me go live. I've been sitting here chatting and I need to now go live. Let's see. All right, friends, we're about to go live here. Let's see. I'm just gonna go live. Oh, I thought I started. TikTok live. We are live right now. Welcome to my live. Let me know if you have questions as you guys come in. We are going live. I appreciate you all being here. Hey, Irv, how you doing, E-Nurse? How you doing, friend? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking all things live streaming. Come in. If you are new to my live, come on in. We're going to get to talking and sharing information. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. Woosah. That's what I'm gonna say. Woosah, friend. I know things didn't go as planned, but like you said, hey, there's a bigger plan in play here. And so you are definitely are on your way to growing and doing big things. So creator rewards is a thing. So it is absolutely a thing. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. We are talking about TikTok Live. If you want to go live, this is the channel you want to be on to learn how to go live with confidence and ease. Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. We're talking all things going live, friends. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions about how to go live with confidence, how to go live and live stream, okay? Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate you, friend. I'm going to share out my own live. So we'll bring some more friends in the house. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for those populars. Thank you for shares in the Daily Heart Me. Appreciate that, friend. So if you guys are going live, come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I want us to kind of grow right now so we know how to go live with confidence and ease. So this is my 10 o'clock live, and we'll talk about TikTok live here. Love you, sister. Oh, thank you, Arthur. Appreciate you, friend. Hey, Sentimil. How are you, friend? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the room. How's everything going, friend? How's your live journey? Let me know how you're doing. Are you going live yet? Let me know how is it progressing for you. Come on in. Hey, Moonflower. How are you? Welcome to the live. Long time no see. I was up late with Moonflower and Lee Ann. They were coaching me through my live stream setup on Live Studio. Good morning. I'm tired too. I'm so tired. I got a so I'm gonna go live for it'll probably be a 90-minute live because I got a hard stop at noon because I have a meeting to go to. So it's actually an offsite meeting I need to go to. Not yet. Still nervous about going live. Ooh, let's talk. What's the nerves about? Let me know. Is it don't know what to say? You're nervous about people not showing up? And then let's talk a little bit about your topic. I don't want to miss the opportunity. Just a perfume loving girl. I'm no expert, just share my love for fragrances. Oh, that's good. And so you have a lot of followers. Yeah, you should be able to have a nice amount of people in your room and connecting with you. So I would say go live. Yeah, go live. And then you were here pretty early, so you heard me saying, and I'll continue to say this throughout the live. You know, you say the words that matter for the live stream. So yours will be about perfume, fragrances, and stuff like that. And so you're gonna say those terms. You can actually go to the search screen on the home screen and search what people are looking up, what type of searches they're doing for perfumes or fragrances. If you're gonna show something, turn on the content disclosure, especially if you're going to show products and if you're going to have your shopping cart on. So definitely turn that on. But really, you know, you could become that expert where people are coming to you just learning from you. And I said, and I noticed you said in your bio you're not an expert, but as time goes on, there's people who are newer than you that are just curious and want to learn. So this is a good way to do it. So the live stream is a great way to share your passion, share your interests, and then ultimately you become that expert. So don't deny it. Just go lean into it. Let me know if you had questions though, because I think you had some shop related questions. So if we need to talk about that, let me know still. I'm happy to share. Those who are coming in, thank you for joining the live. If you're new, hey, Miss Roro, how are you, friend? Let me know if you have questions. We'll talk about engagement. I always say we got to talk about engagement because engagement is the key to this. As people are coming to your live, you want them to say good morning, how you doing, ask questions, say I'm new. If you're new to my live, say new as well, but you want that engagement because again, I tell people all the time this ain't TV. So you are connecting with other people who are on the other side of the screen. Good morning, how you doing, Robin? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if you have questions. I announced on my YT, so whenever I go live I start off on the YT, and I'm streaming, co-streaming, two different devices, two different, different accounts, different platforms. So I'm here first. I'm here on the YT first. Last night knitting live was a bit of a dud. 9 out of 10. You did not have engagement, no engagement. So what I will say, it was what was people in the room. People were there, but they weren't engaging. Let me know if that was the case. Sometimes that happens where you have people who are just watching. Um, I would say though, hey Natty Nat, I saw you fly in, friend. Good morning. Good morning. One person for about 3 comments said 8 to 10 solid people and watch for 45 minutes. Oh, okay, that's not bad. You're probably gonna have to set the tone and just see if you can get people to engage and ask questions, tap, share your live, and you're probably gonna have people do stuff like that. If they're tapping, that's good. That means that the taps are going. You're collecting that engagement that way. So you can't tap and chat at the same time. It's just impossible the way the system's set up. But if you are getting some engagement, that's good. So as long as the chat is flowing, the likes are happening, that's helpful. You asked about stickers. Maybe ask people to put the stickers in the chat. No tapping while knitting either. Oh, do you have a second account and a second device that you can do something with to kind of get engagement that way too? That may be helpful just so you can get some of those taps up. So right now I'm testing out. We're 7 minutes in. We're not quite at the taps. If you guys can tap, that would be great. Or like the live. I have great news about the YT. Tell me more. I have news too, but tell me, Daddy. You go first. I was just about to talk about the YT. You go first. Technically, yes, I have to reset that password. I'll look into it. Yes. So that's a good. So you have another one, go ahead and use that and use a second device and work on how you can get people to engage. I posted a video 2 days ago and it's over 31K views and over 200 new girl. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at you, Daddy. Let me cheer again. Hey, wellness girl. How are you, friend? Wellness girl, good morning. Good morning, friend. How are you doing? No, that's awesome, Natty. Natty, so Tamara, how are you doing? Welcome to the room. So, Natty, you do post a lot. I'm not gonna say you don't. I know you post on the YT quite a bit. You've been pretty diligent about your channel over there. Are you mainly doing shorts? You're doing mainly shorts. Do you do long form too? Let me know if you do long form. And have you been streaming? Have you been doing the lives over there? Um, you say you're a star. She is a star. She is. I have shorts and long form. Okay, okay. And what do? You post like weekly or daily? What's your strategy? Let us know. Um, and you haven't done long form. I mean, lives. You haven't done any of the lives over there. So my channel, I need to kind of tweak it and retool it a little bit. So that's kind of the goal in this. I was gonna make it it is a quarter one, and it's gonna roll into quarter two. Goal for me. I do shorts daily. Oh, okay, long form maybe once a week. Okay, okay. You're good, friend. And so what are your 31K I haven't live streamed yet. Okay, 31K. Have you looked at your analytics to see what's your watch hours, what's your shorts views as well? Have you looked at that and kind of looked at your analytics for that? And if you haven't, I'm going to ask you to do it now because I want you to. We're going to talk through this. And I shared my strategy. Hey Terry, how you doing? Lisa, I saw you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Others who came into the room, I appreciate you. Hey Lisa. How you doing? Love Universified. How are you, friend? Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you for the repost. Yes, if you guys don't mind reposting, adding to story, and sharing, that's all under the arrow that's in the corner here. Yes, I checked the tank videos in time, etc. Have you clicked the earnings under? So when you're on your what is it called? The YouTube Studio. Go to YouTube Studio. And if you go under there, hey friends, good morning, good morning. Scroll down to the earnings side. It's under where the dashboard is, your content, your analytics. If you scroll over there, there's earnings. It will tell you if you're eligible for those other features where you have how many views, how many subscribers do you have? You have over 500, don't you? You just got 200. How many did you have before that? I was assuming you had already had over 500, but let me know if I'm wrong on that. Because okay, almost 700. That's what I thought. Okay, and how many watch hours have you had? Because do you have the memberships now? Do you have the other stuff? That's what I'm trying to ask. Um, so 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours will get you memberships, which is like super fan subscription. Not yet. I keep checking. So what's your numbers? Go into earnings and see where you stand. You must be pretty far along. And if not, then let's talk. Let's see what you're at. So long story short, I just got the acceptance in it, and they sent me the congratulations message. And they just sent me, thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. They just sent me the congratulations message. I had applied early in the week, so thank you so much. Thank you. And my content is like 95% live streams. 95% of my content. I have over 500 videos and stuff. They're all from the TikTok lives. These lives I do, I co-stream. So I'm streaming here and I'm literally streaming right now on the YT. So the YT people got my announcement first. She said yes. So I'll show you guys. Just because I don't gatekeep, I show you guys what I do. This is me. This is my tablet. Okay? I'm in both places at the same time. Let me put my camera back around. So I'm in both places at the same time, and I've been doing this since April. April, so not quite a year. YT is a long game. Thank you so much. I'm excited. They sent me congratulations. It was on my screen when I clicked it this morning. I ain't touched it yet because I had to read through it. So I was like, oh, okay. So that means now I can do memberships, which is a nice opportunity to do memberships. And then they don't allow people to gift. You don't gift early over there. You have to earn it. And so you can have gifting that's done on your videos and on your live stream. That's called the super chat, and people can send gifts that way. So and then once you get to, and then there's the shopping feature too, where people can shop your page, I guess. That's something else that unlocks for you. So, hey Trisha T, how are you, friend? And so you have that too. That's great news. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Had to switch phones. Okay, okay, gotcha. And so you have that feature that unlocks. And then once you get to 1,000 viewers or 1,000 subscribers, that's what they call them. Subscribers or followers, that's the same word here. Thank you so much. Oh, you changed your picture again. I see you, friend. um, once you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can now unlock AdSense, and that's the ad revenue. So as you're doing content, doing videos, hey Lynn, you can then add that as another stream of income. Look at you leveling up to level 17. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that. And so that's another perk on the YT. But again, it's the long game. I'm not saying you gonna unlock all that, and a lot of people stop way before they get started. Okay, so you got to stay in it. And I figure since I'm being consistent here, let me just repurpose what I'm doing here. So I got this device and I started doing the content in both spaces. Okay, and then I run my videos overnight and in other spaces throughout the house. I have other devices, other family accounts and stuff, and I just run the videos so I can get the watch hours too. And then people watch my videos too, but not as much as I need to. You said I'm at 400. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat what I just said. This is your strategy, friend. TikTok gave me heart me's. So TikTok just gave me the flash go. We're gonna play TikTok's game. 14 heart me's. If you guys have not shared your heart me, you're welcome to do it now. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate your friend. You're welcome to do it now. I appreciate any support with a heart me. TikTok is always trying me. I need more long form. Yes, well, you need to go live too. That's going to be your watch hour. That's going to be, okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you can set up another device when you do your TikTok lives, there you go. Just start that process. Start the process of people seeing you streaming at the same time. That's 45 minutes of content right there. Yeah, that's count. All that counts. I told you 95% of my content is the live stream. I haven't done long forms. I need to do long forms. I need to do more shorts. I have shorts and content I have over here on TikTok. I should be posting over there. How you doing, Chardonnay? Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning. Joy, thank you for the roses. But yeah, so I need to read. That's why I said I need to retool my account because now that this is starting to open up, and again, I tell you guys, don't overthink this stuff. That's the problem with the collective us, all of us. We overthink it. We sit back and we're like, oh, well, wait a minute, I got to do this, that, and the other. No, just start. Yes, I started repurposing my lives into shorts. Yeah, exactly. You can get clips from your shorts. So my shorts, my TikTok content you can download and you can actually bring it over there. So I really could download it and bring it over to my YT. I just need to do more of that. Yes, definitely my issue. Yeah, yeah. And so with this, I just started doing it. Doc is definitely a sign for me. Post my first short last night. There you go. And let me say this. Where's Moonflower? Moonflower, ma'am. I posted a video from here on the agency page. So I got some content. Okay. So just know, here at the end of my live yesterday, I said, okay, y'all, this is gonna be a video for the live for the agency page. Because I had been posting content over there. And I took that clip and posted it over there. So again, post the content, get yourself going. You said, what are your topics on the YT? TikTok live, how to go live. I do live stream coaching. I talk about how to go live on TikTok and YouTube. That's it, Gina, doing the same thing. Gina, you missed it. Literally, I'm streaming right now on the YT. The same content. That's my topic. I teach you how to go live as a beginner. I give go live streaming tips. So, would you recommend editing your videos on the YT or just posting as is? So, how you doing, teacher band? How are you, friend? Thank you so much for teaching band. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. You said, "Oh, cool." so, so here's the deal. honestly, I do recommend if you're going to do official long form content, you should edit it. You should make it nice with the thumbnails and the titles and all the nice description and stuff. You should do that. People are looking for that. That is the traditional formatting for YT. So absolutely. Um, and when people look at your videos, they want probably a little bit more edited down videos, especially the long form videos, what we consider long form. Long form is traditionally anything, they say anything between 8 and maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes is considered long form. Some people have longer content too, don't get me wrong, but that's considered long form. What I do is just my live streams. There's a heading for YouTube for lives. So my lives are just this. I don't do anything special. It is here. I come in, I start the live, I'm talking to you guys, I'm doing this. Hello friend, how you doing? Somebody say hello to me. And then I don't do any editing. It goes public. I don't make it private. I ain't got time for that right now. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is what you're gonna get until I have the time to make it a little nicer, cleaner, maybe do some long form. In my mind, maybe 8 to 15 minutes. I'm not gonna make it super long and take maybe these videos here and condense them, pull out some highlights from it, and then use that as the content. So, and make that long form content. So I'm looking at doing that. Keep it simple. Exactly. Exactly. And maybe pull out some of the highlights from this video. So for example, I've talked for the last 10 or 15 minutes about YouTube and just the whole process of monetizing and some of the tips from it. I could make this a video. I could make this a long form video. So there's little things like that. I just need to kind of go back and do some editing. So one session of live, but to multiple platforms. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Hey Jeannie, how are you, friend? And thank you for the follow. And let's say that differently because there's so many tools out there now that you can do that. Like we talk about um, Riverside and StreamYard and Reshare. I'm sorry, Restream. And so there's so many platforms out there. So you can use a third party platform too. I just currently use two different devices. That's all. And two different devices talking to you guys right here. Okay. Use multiple solar streaming platform. Yeah, just two different devices. That's what I'm using right now. So I'll show it real quick because I showed it a second ago. And yeah, this is me. This is my tablet, and it's on a stand. I usually have my stage boxes on, but I've been doing this because I want my lighting back here to show. So that's what I've been doing lately. But yeah, I'm on my tablet. I'm talking to you all. And when I stream, you don't see my phone. You just see me on the screen. So that's what I'm doing. So I tell you guys, don't overthink this. Just start. Yes, I just gotta use iPad. There you go, friend. Yeah. Do you always use two different devices? This is the way my setup is all the time. This is it. This is my setup. Two different devices. I say that y'all might talk to me next month, and I'm using Live Studio a little bit more, and maybe I am going to use a third party platform. I'm trying to work through that. I'll tell you what my hesitancy is, just so that you guys know, and I'm very cognizant of TikTok and how things operate here. Um, you said never figure out how to connect TikTok to StreamYard. Yeah, so all that is a learning curve for me. So I have to kind of get through that. I did a test on Live Studio yesterday and it was really good. Moonflower and Leanne was there. Hey, happy. And they were walking through and helping me through some lighting, some other technical things that I was trying to figure out with the Live Studio. That's where you can stream from your laptop or your phone. I mean, on your laptop or your computer. Here's my problem with it. Streaming platforms, you can stream to many. Oh yeah, the YT, the FB, the IG, yep, LinkedIn, all of them. Yep, yep. So that's kind of where I want to go with this. Here's my thing. TikTok to me is where I really want to see growth. I want to see my live stream, build and grow and build the community. I'm really focused here, especially when it comes to the agency. So I definitely want to have a presence here. Live Studio is good. I still got to play around with the idea that I want to see, and it's going to take a little time. I want to see where they're really pushing views to the live stream on Live Studio. It's been inconsistent there. Okay. Thank you so much. So you guys are all coming. I think some of you all, I don't know, let me know if you found me on the FYP or did you follow me? Like how did you come across my page? Put that in the chat for me if you're new to me. If you're new to me, how you doing? What is it, Kiana? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your friend Gina. So put that in, you said cup, what does cup mean? Um but yeah, let me know how did you come across my page because again, that's important because I want to make sure I get visibility. Okay. How do you make your phone invisible on the YT? Um, it's an elevation. So the tablet is on an elevated gooseneck type stand. So it's sitting up a little higher. And so it has me a little elevated. And then my phone is also elevated, but the way it looks, I'm looking at both devices at the same time. So you said I found you from Pals. And Alec, you did you really? All right, welcome. Good morning. I'm trying to get to 100, 10,000 K. Thank you so much. You're so close to, friend. You want to engage. You want to connect with folks. Look at you. What you gonna do with the 10K? And do you go live? Let me know if you go live. Heidi, let me know if you go live. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the room. We talk all things going live. We get our live streaming tips. So you definitely want to connect with the people in the room and build. Okay. Thank you all for joining. So I don't want you guys to be afraid of this. That's what this talk is about all the time because we talk about mindset and there are so many different opportunities. And you'll see many of the people in the room, they're in the agency already. It's a free program. Let me say that too because I keep saying agency, but it is a free program. With that being said, they had an origin story. They had a beginning. And as you do this and you stay at it and you stay consistent, you will see that growth happen. And the way I feel about this is my origin story. I'm still evolving. There are still things and milestones I'm trying to hit. The YouTube thing today was a big one for me. That was huge. I'm now able to monetize my channel. Now, there's some things I need to clean up with my channel. I want to optimize it a little bit more. I want to make sure I'm getting the right people to look at my channel and my content. I'll do some more long form content. So there's some things I need to do to evolve. But at the same time, I started. I didn't wait until I had all the right equipment and all the right setup and all the right time because there's never enough time, y'all. But it was because I was staying at it and I was consistent. And for me, I was being efficient by just taking this time I'm spending here and applying it to what I'm doing over there. Okay. He said, I come a long way. Hey, UG, appreciate you. Happy Friday. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. How do you get into a TikTok agency? Oh, um, you go live. Are you going live teaching band? So do you teach band? Is that what it is? You teach band? Are you a live agency? I am. Not sure if I'm using the correct language correctly. Yes, so it's called a creator network agency. We got that flash goal, y'all. TikTok has the flash goal. It is a TikTok goal. So it's not something I set. TikTok pushes out there. And the heart me is the hardest because you only can send a heart me one time. So we did get that flash goal. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the support. Teacher Bang, you said yes, I'm going live. Okay. So what's your live schedule? You don't have it in the weekly lives. Let us know what your schedule is. I'm going to talk about the agency. Maybe I'll start here and then. Some say I need to go live, but I am clueless. Okay, like why two devices? Lights, a lot to learn. Hey, T Rex, welcome to the room, friend. Your author, illustrator, The Adventures of T Rex, God First. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Um, there's some, it depends on what you're trying to do in your life. You don't need to, the whole two devices and stuff. That's just a recommendation. First thing you need is one device, your phone, and you need to make sure you have live access. And I think you do. Let me go back and check. I think you do. And then once you have live access, you should have live access. Yeah. Once you have live access, you just keep going and you talking, you sharing information, you're connecting with your audience. So you got this, friend. So there's nothing special. Now the second device is helpful. Not that you need the second device. The lights and your lighting is something you want to pay attention to, but people do all types of stuff with their first couple of lives until they learn how to enhance it and make some shifts and changes. So that's totally fine. Good morning. How you doing, DW Deals? Thank you so much for being here. How do you make your own stickers? Oh, you can use your camera roll, your phone. You can use ChatGPT. You can use Canva. Yeah, Adobe, whatever you want to do. If you have, when I say your camera roll, you can take an image from your camera and make it a sticker. You can absolutely do that. Just make sure you make it the specs for TikTok. And then I say ChatGPT because you can ask it to give you the specs for TikTok to make sure you can upload it correctly. And then also, depending on if you have the chat, I, correct me if I'm wrong. Even the free version will give you images, won't it? I think I've heard that. So let me know if I'm wrong, but you may need the paid version and do that. But with that being said, you can ask it for stickers and give it a prompt. So yeah, does anyone know how you know if you're a mod in a room? A host said I was one, but I didn't see it. Oh, somebody answer Kiana's question. I don't know the answer. Oh, and it's not letting me pin it either. I'm not sure why it's not letting me pin it. How do you know you're a mod in the room if somebody is it? Because on the YT it actually highlights you. So it's funny you say that. It highlights who's the moderator. I don't know if it highlights you here. So how do you know if you're someone's mod? Yeah, so good morning to all joining the live. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely engage you all. Driving down, listening. Love that. Thank you so much, Enos. I appreciate your friend. You said I do. I do. T Rex, what was the I do mean? Let me know what you mean. What are the criteria to join an agency? What are the benefits? Okay, Gina, give me 30 seconds. I'm about to go there. I just want to make sure we answered the mod question. Um, anybody can answer that? You have a little image next to you when you comment. Okay, gotcha. It's like a little house, isn't it? It's like a little symbol. I know what you're talking about now. I don't have mods in here, y'all. I'm just saying. Maybe I need to have a mod. I need to have some mods. Let me know. Somebody got comment got filtered. There's a gear on the end of your name. Yes. Okay. So did you hear pals? You know what? Quiet as kept. I don't have mods in here. I guess I had never noticed. I think I'm a mod in Nika Grace room. I think she made me her mod. That's the mod I'm in. And I think that's the only mod position I have. I think I do have a little, it's like a little symbol. You're right. Um, when they make you a mod, TT sends you a message and system notification. Oh, okay. I might have missed that. Okay. It wouldn't hurt to have mods. I know I definitely need mods. Can you select someone to be a moderator? Yes. Yeah, I can select someone to be a moderator. I can select someone. Hey, pals, do you want to be my moderator in this room too? Let me know if you feel you want that responsibility. We can chat about it. Let me know if you want me to make you the mod in this room too, friend. Um, you said Shirley. So here's how you make somebody the mod. I can literally make her a mod by clicking her photo, and in the top right corner are three dots. It says add to mod, and then it gives you selection of features you can give her. Okay, so I can give her. It's a lot of stuff to do. I don't know all these features. Okay. Yes. Okay, look at that pen. Okay, I love that. All right, there we go. All right, and okay, I gave you some features. So now when you see her name, let's see. Pause, put a comment in and see if it changed. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. Black Lotus, you said, does a mod make them trustworthy? Honesty. Honest is just a regular person. Yes. So does a mod make no? I mean, and Black Lotus, you can control what features you give them. So depending on what you're asking them to do, pin comments, mute, block, delete folks. You can give them certain controls and certain controls you don't give them. Yeah, so it's totally up to you. You said whoop de whoop. So yes, you see the little symbol by her name. Do y'all see that? It's not letting me pin your comment either. Why is pinning not working? That's the second time I tried to pin somebody. You said I know. Okay, yes. The second time I tried to pin somebody. Not sure why it's not working for me. Yes. Okay. So that's the symbol. So you see a symbol next to her name. So she um moderator pals pinned a comment. I don't see it though. It didn't pin. Is pinning not working for you either? Thank you, Rose Gold. See you, friend. When you click on the box that shows everyone's moderators next to their name. Yep. Okay. So there you go. Um, you said I saw the gear. Yeah. It took it down. Huh. I don't know. There's someone I learned from you. There's someone I learned from you. Can check my bio. She's the best. um, it did, but dropped it just as fast. Interesting. I don't know. TikTok, be nice. Be nice today. I'm not sure what you're doing, TikTok. So TikTok will be temperamental. So we know that. Agency, let me talk about the agency. So I am a creator network agency. So if you're still with me, let me know. Gina, are you with me? Who's with me? Who asked the agency question? Let me know if you have an interest in the agency. Drop it in the chat and I'll make sure I answer questions for you. So yes, okay, so I am a creator network agency. That is the official term. That's the official language. Creator network agencies, just so that you guys know. It is, hey Nika Grace, I'm with you and interested. Thank you so much, friend. And so when you guys go into your live center, so when you go live, thank you, Dr. Michelle. Thank you for the daily heartbeat. When you go into your live center, it's actually a box under your tools and resources where you can see what agency you're associated with. That's where you join. And if you need to leave, that's where you would go as well. So I'm just gonna put that out there because I can't coach or poach if you're already with agency, but that's where you would go. So when you're in the Creator Network program, and then it's also where you would go for like looking at some analytics while you're in the agency, because you guys, I don't know if you guys knew that there's some analytics there for you as well. So when you go there, you can see how many diamonds you made over the last month. All that information is sitting there for you, okay? I haven't gone live yet. I'm planning on this. Is there a minimum amount of time you have to go live? Give me a second, friend. Stay with me for a second. Let me talk about this agency stuff first, and I'll circle back about the minimum time. It's not a minimum time, but I'll talk about it because there is some things you want to pay attention to from an analytics perspective, okay? And time is part of it. All right, so we'll talk about that in a second. Um, um, so when everything's said and done, hey Janine, I see you as well. Thank you for the likes. I see everybody coming in. So when it comes to agencies, there is over 2,000 agencies out here. You pick an agency that's going to be the best fit for you. I will give you a heads up. Starting March 1st, TikTok just had a couple meetings with us, with agency folks over the last month. Agencies are probably going to require creators, you all, to have a little bit more accountability in terms of how long you go live, days you go live, because that metric is something we're paying attention to, and we now have to pay attention to it, and we can't have too many inactive creators on our roster. So you have to be active. So if you're not going live, it's for people who are being live hosts. If you're not going live, you don't need an agency. So the program is designed to help you grow. Oh, I knew it. Yes. So you guys are going to have to go live. I'm going to say that. I'm trying to see how this first month of March goes because it actually takes effect March 1st. So I'm going to see how this month of March goes. Ideally, I want to incentivize the people who are here to continue to do what you're doing, grow and build and go live. But you got to be present. You got to go live. You got to have a schedule. And you don't need an agency to support your journey and help you grow and build and keep you motivated and keep you encouraged if you don't plan on going live. Okay? So don't go live. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. Okay? But that's the point. You got to go live. So we're gonna pay attention to this much more. Hey Mocha, thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. Thank you for. Oh, that was super cute, Nika. Oh my gosh, look at there. The golden star. Look at there. I love that. That was super cute. Where was that at? That's a new one. I love that one. Um, Thank you all. Thank you for the stickers, friend. So, you said nice. So, when it comes to agencies, there are plenty out there They have different requirements, different rules. I don't have any current rules. I just say go live. Make sure now that you have live access. You can't join anyway if you don't have live access. And then I say make sure you intend to go live. That was nice. It was. Um, so that's the main thing. You got to be a live host. You're learning and growing how to go live. TikTok considers you a rookie as you're building your presence here and building your learning how to go live. And then there's multiple ways to monetize when you're a live host, whether it's the super fans, whether it's the different campaigns you can participate in. Thank you, Nika Grace. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Whether it is you, look at you, level 42, girl. I just can't believe that. 42. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I love that. That's beautiful. 42 in the room, friend. Wow. Wow. Nika is my top engager. You only can get to 50. You only can go to 50. She's at 42, y'all. That's awesome, friend. Thank you so much for your support. Good morning. This joining us. Yes. Thank you so much, friend. Um, yes. So thank you, Nika. So keep that in mind. You gotta you want to find an agency that's a good fit for you. Can you go live with knowing about the gifts and such? Can you go live with knowing about the gifts and such? Yeah, what you mean? I'm not. Maybe I'm not understanding the question. Without knowing. Okay, gotcha. Well, yes, yes, yes. You can go live without knowing about it. That's why you have rooms like this. We're going to teach you about it. I'll talk about gifting. I talk about the process. So you want to make sure you're learning and understanding that how to be a good live host. Okay. So we'll talk about that. You can't beg for gifts, but there are ways you can talk about and inform people about how to engage. Okay, and you can educate them. Hello, everyone. I'm new here. Coco, thank you for being here. I appreciate you joining, friends. Stay with me. So I'm talking about my agency really quickly. So back to the agency. So TikTok created these creator networks for they have 8 million people going live, active creators going live. There's 170 million on this app. Okay, and so they want to scale the live streaming space. However, TikTok is 65% of the market share. So out of the YTs, the FBs, the IGs, the LIs, LinkedIn, the Twitches, they have 65% of the market share. Everybody else is under 10%. Okay? So when everything's said and done, they want to grow this space. And so they brought in agencies to help creators, first of all, understand how to be here, how to be a live host, how to engage, how to keep people motivated, how to build your community. That's a big piece of it. How to understand how to support the live stream, the gifting that happens here, obviously building your community, the fan club, having that engagement with your community is so important and critical to your live stream. So agencies help you in that way as well. And then there's other gameplay you can do, and that's another way you can build and grow through battling. That's the matches that are there. So how do you join agency? Okay, so let me quickly let me tell you about my agency, and then I'll tell you how to join. So my agency, we I do one-on-one meetings with you. So all my creators, they can schedule a one-on-one. It's called a 30-minute TikTok live performance review. We go over your analytics, we talk about what's happening in your life, and hopefully that feedback will help you. You apply it and take it to your next live. I teach you how to look at your analytics. I talk about it here. I go live twice a day. I give tips, strategies, I give updates. I use this for recruiting as well. And so that's part of why I do this. So twice a day I'm showing up, showing you how to be consistent. I'm teaching you different things. We're learning from each other because there's over 170 people in our agency now. Not everybody active, but there's 170 of us. And so there's people who come back and say, Doc, here's what I did. Here's what happened. Here's something else I tried. Here's the other thing I'm doing. And we learn from each other as well. This is an amazing community, a community of people that want to see each other succeed. They understand how to engage. They understand all the different things of being a great viewer, guest, and live host. So the community is part of it as well. Then also, we have a school platform where you can go there and get tips and strategies, and you can collaborate, connect with other creators. Um, we also have the group chats here on TikTok where you can share out your live, share out your content. People can engage in it that way as well. We have a weekly meeting where we go on Zoom, and we kind of give updates and chat and share, kind of have our mask off type conversations where we can talk about what's happening and other things that we're experiencing. And in that space, there's another way for us to learn and grow from each other, because different people are experiencing different things. And so it just depends on what topics I can talk about here. I'll save it for there. And then, if I can't talk about it here, I'll save it for there, and I'll share updates too. And then, ultimately, we're a great community. It's a great community. We're doing a retreat. We're doing our first retreat in June. That's open right now, where people can come, and we're going to do it here in Orlando. We already have the hotel block. We have all the stuff out there, and people are signing up for that. So it's a community where we're learning and growing, and we're not stopping. We set goals. We have, um, we have things that we're trying to achieve. We're all about growth this year. So it's really a great community. So I'm excited. I might have to join you since my agency dropped. Oh wow. Okay, sorry to hear that, Fred. Yeah. So let me talk about how to join, and then here's the thing. I'm going to talk about TikTok's rules, because TikTok has rules. Not everybody will be able to join. I'm going to say that right now. Not everybody can join. You might be able to apply, but you may not be accepted. So I'm going to talk about what will disqualify you. Okay. So really quickly, if you are and let me repeat, this is a free program because TikTok pays you and TikTok pays the agency. So what happens through the Scale Live rewards is that when you go live, the max you can earn per week is 53%. Now the average person earns about 48 to 49%. Scale Live rewards is based on how long you go live. So my question about how long you should go live is part of it. How long you go live, how many new followers you get in that live, that is calculated every time you go live. So the per live is the first metric, or the first way you earn. So in that first way of earning, every time you go live, you can earn up to 40%. That's everybody on this app. The most you can earn every time you go live is 40%. TikTok takes the 60. Then each week, TikTok has these weekly missions, and you can get an additional 13% that you can earn. That's where the 40 plus the 13 equals the 53. So that's why they say 53%. Now, that 13% is kind of challenging, because that's why I said not everybody gets that 13%, because it's based on, your fan club. It's based on the league you're in, if you surpass your highest league. And then it's also based on how many days you go live. Okay. So again, that's the equation. TikTok takes their cut. And with TikTok's cut, they give a couple percentages to the agency, 2 to 3% to the agency. So just know, you're not paying the agency. TikTok pays you, TikTok pays the agency. And it doesn't come out of your share, but it does matter if you're going live. So that way, all that monetization can happen for you, for TikTok, and for the agency. So that's how it works. So let me know. I know some of you guys are coming in. If you're new, thank you for the Daily Heart Me. Put new in the chat. We were just talking about the agency real quick because I had some questions about it. If you go to my profile picture here, if you have two accounts, which one to apply to the agency? So let me talk about that, Gina, because that is important. You can't apply to with multiple accounts, and it is a right answer to that. Dewana, thank you so much for being here. And so really quickly, which account did I join? Okay, let me go to the agency one. If you click here, my photo, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my photo again, after you click the photo up here, you click my photo again under the mini profile, it takes you to my main page. Under my profile, my in my bio is the agency's name. That's where you apply from. That's the agency account. I'm going to say hello because the agency is actually in the live. So I'm going to say hello to you all. Under the agency page, you can follow this account, but this is where you would apply at. Okay. Where did my hello go? Did you show? Hello, friends. How are you guys? Thank you so much. I see some newbies coming in. Did it show up? Hello. Maybe I did it too quickly. There we go. It's still not pinning my comments. Why is my comments not being pinned? Okay. Thank you for the follow. Interesting. Why did my comment not get pinned? All right, you all. So find the agency page. It says hello. Launch your income agency. That's the one. Link's not working under your profile. It's not. When you click there to go to the agency page, did it let you do it? Let me know if it did. Thank you. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. Appreciate that. Let's see. TikTok, be nice. Let's see what's going on. You said works for me. Thank you, Coco. Okay, so it did work for you. So Gina, you're clicking the hyperlink that's there for the agency, and then it takes you to my stand store. In my stand store, those are the other services I offer. If you're interested in one-on-one or anything like that, that's all under there. However, the very first section is the free Creator Network Agency. So click that first link. The very first thing in there is the agency application. Okay? No, it did not work. Other people are saying, I'm wondering if it's something. I still say iPhone versus Android. I wonder if it's something else going on. Let me ask, are you guys all updated with your apps? The ones who are clicking. Have you gone and did an app update? Anybody did an app update? Do me a favor. I'm going to pin my Service Plus. So 2 ways you can do it. If you're interested in the agency, you can click this message here. That's the Service Plus. You can click that. I'll message you. So message me you're interested in the agency. I'll send you the link for it. So that's one way to get it if it's not working for you. Okay, I knew there was a recent update. Yes. And then I'm gonna pin it as well. And you can click this message here. So either way, if you're interested and it's not working for you, click either the Service Plus or click this pin message, and I'll message you after the live. So that's the way you can get it. If you want one-on-one support, my stand store, like I said, all that is in there. If you're interested in getting tips that are not, if you're not looking at joining the agency. Are there any other requirements to join? Coco, you got to go live. But let me tell you the reasons TikTok won't approve you. So I'll talk through that. So the main reason, the main thing you want to make sure you're doing is going live. That's the main thing. And then, and if you're not going live, then you want to start going live because you won't be able to apply if you are not going live. Okay, so that's the first thing. TikTok. So TikTok rules is that you have to be already live to apply to a Creator Network agency. I tell you, do your first 3 lives. So big. Who asked that question about how long to go live? I think it was somebody. It was big in the first part of the name. Let me look and see if I see you in here, friend. I don't see you. I think they left. But the first step is to go live. You said I did. Oh, okay. How you doing, Vintage Bestie? How are you, friend? First step is to go live and go live 3 times. Okay, at least 25 minutes. So in the very first, if you've never gone live before, okay, if you've never gone live before, you have to do a total of 30 minutes over the course of 3 separate lives that are separate days, 24 hours between them. Okay, so separate day 1, you can go 10 minutes. Day 2, you can go 10 minutes. Day 3, you can go 10 minutes. You'll get those 3 lives out of the way, and then you need to be able to go live. And I say 25 minutes, so that is true, because the Scale Live Rewards is where they're measuring how long you go live. That's one of the metrics of how long you go live, is how you monetize at the highest amount. Okay, so if you go 25 minutes or more, depending on what gifting and what happened in that live stream for you, you can get the maximum payout for any gifting that happened at 38%. Remember, I told you 40% per live. So 38% at 25 minutes or more. Okay? So get in the habit of going at least 30 minutes. So that way you ain't worried about 25 minutes. get in the habit of going at least 30 minutes when you go live. Okay. So again, we're talking about the payout. So you get that. The other 2%, remember I told you it's 38%. So the other 2% comes from getting new follows. So every time you go live, every time, if you get 5 or more, you get 2%. So the 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. Okay, so people come into your live and engaging, and then they click your daily heartbeat. That's an instant follow, or they go to your profile picture and click follow. Those are ways that you get those followers. Okay, so that's how that works. But you got to go live and you got to talk about it too. Hey guys, make sure you get my daily heartbeat. The daily heartbeat is part of your monetization also, so that's important that you know that. Okay, thanks for that tip. I didn't know it was 5 new followers. Yeah, so 5 new follows, as well as going live at least 25 minutes or more. I will talk about the Scale Live rewards in my 4 o'clock. So if you guys come back, because I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, I will actually show you the Scale Live rewards because you can see it in your live. What are your daily heartbeats? Daily hearts. What are daily hearts? Okay. Um, Teaching band, I'm gonna stay with me because that's the fan club. That's important. Hey, Nubian Queen, how are you, friend? Thank you. That's the daily heartbeat. When she clicked that, that's what that was. In teaching band, you don't have that, so you don't have it right now. So I'm gonna let me finish the whole thing about the agency, the things that you need to know that will disqualify you from joining an agency, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about engagement because you guys need to know this. And as live hosts, you really need to know it because you need to know who's in your room. Okay? So as you're going live, thank you for that daily harmony. You need to know who's in your room. And TikTok tells on you all. TikTok is a tattletale. Okay? Just saying. TikTok is not holding no secrets. We see it. It's very transparent. And so as a live host, you need to know this. And then as a viewer, you're going to know it too. All right? All right. They joined your fan club 1 year ago. Did you really, Nubian Queen? Congratulations, friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the roses. But yeah, so keep that in mind. I'm very transparent with you guys. I tell you what's going on, so you can have eyes wide open. And if you know who's in your room, then you then can understand how to support your viewers and educate your viewers and how you may have to take an extra step. Okay. Thank you for that. I was shaking my head for my life. I was shaking my head. He said, I love that one. I love that too. I was like, it's going to do what it's going to do. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses. So again, I want you guys to be eyes wide open. Okay? So, like I said, TikTok is tattling on all of us, on everything that's happening in this live. I know it, you know it. And my people who've been with me for a while, they know it. So we're gonna figure it out. TikTok isn't about secrets until it comes to certain updates. I know. I gotta check. Let me check and see if there's um I said an update from last week, but there's probably an update from this week. Let me check and see if there's anything out there. Okay, so reasons why you cannot join an agency. If you already are in an agency, okay? So I shared with you all, you have to go to the I have followed everyone in the room. Oh, look at you, friend, Coach Nan. Thank you so much for being here. Um, if you go to the live to your profile page, your profile, TikTok Studio, click TikTok Studio on your profile. You'll see tools, I'm sorry, you'll see post and you'll see live. Go to the live side. Scroll down. Go to tools and resources. Under there is the creator network. All right? Under there is the creator network. If you belong to a creator network, you cannot join a new one. You can't be in two of them. It's one creator network per person for only one account. So let me explain that a little further because somebody asked me about which account. So go there, and that's how you know if you already belong to an agency. If it shows that you belong to an agency, you cannot apply. I'm just going to say that right now. I won't be able to accept you because they're going to have an error message there. Um, Hey, Lisa, how are you, friend? So when it comes to applying, if you which account to apply under, you're supposed to apply under the account that you've been going live on, that you've made the most diamonds. Okay, meaning the most rewards, the gifting that's happened. Can't make it. You said, "Hey, friend, how you doing?" Can't make it to know how to do TikTok shop the other day. Oh, you couldn't come. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it today. I do have a hard stop at 12. The latest I probably could stay is like 12:10. But I do have to get off. So I'm not gonna be able to do it in this live. I'll probably do it at the 4 o'clock. The 4 o'clock I should be able to talk about TikTok shop. I'm gonna talk about scale live rewards because somebody asked about that. So I'll give that some time. And then I could give TikTok shop some time too. I'm happy to do that. Okay. Um, you said I cannot come. Okay. Message me. Maybe the next time you come. You said I work. So message me if you 10 o'clock's work for you. I won't be able to do it today, but if 10 o'clock's work, then maybe I can do it tomorrow. Okay. So I'm happy to talk about it though. So just message me and say I'll be in your live on Saturday or Sunday or Monday. So that's totally fine. So here's what I will say. If you have an account that you've earned already on, okay, you've earned and you've gone live on that account, so your earnings came from going live. Okay, see you later, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Trent, how you doing? If you've already earned on that account, then you want to make that the account you apply to. It's the account that you've already made earnings from. It's probably your primary account that you've been engaging in already. So keep that in mind. That's the account you want to apply with. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Populars. Appreciate you, friend. If you have not gone live yet and you're still trying to work through that, and you have this other account out there, just keep in mind the account that you've made money from already is the account you have to apply with. So that's the first thing. If you have banned an account or have a banned account or anything like that, that probably will stop you from joining as well because TikTok says, well, you've gotten banned already, so keep that in mind. You want to be in a good standing with TikTok. And welcome to the room, friend. Okay, how are you? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you for asking. And then if you are in violation or restriction on that account currently, you cannot apply. So you gotta make sure you clear that up. You appeal every time you get a violation or a restriction. Always appeal it. So you gotta do that as well. If you are someone who does not live in the U.S. or Canada, my agency is only in the U.S. and Canada. You cannot join my agency because that's where it's approved for. And then if you made too much money, it's like if you already made like $5,000 over the course of the last 5 months, TikTok says, you know what, you're good. You don't need an agency because you're not a rookie anymore. That's kind of what this is for. This is for people who are new, trying to learn, trying to grow. And the expectation is that you will grow. There's milestones that you're supposed to be hitting along the way. Okay? So I say that because I probably haven't said that enough. I know sometimes we get kind of complacent and we show up every now and then. We're trying to do this. No, this program is really for people who are trying to go live, who are trying to grow, who are trying to make this part of their TikTok experience. Okay? And so TikTok sees the value of it. They want to see more people go live. Obviously, it's a win for them. So they're trying to make this a great opportunity for people to grow and build community. Okay? And monetize. All right? You said, I'm trying to do both, but I'm so shy. You know what? I'm shy too. I'm just saying. I am shy. Thank you, Coach Jesse. I am shy for real. For real. I know I feel like now I feel like I'm being inauthentic when I say that, but I am. But I will tell you this. You're talking to somebody who's gone live for a whole year, over a year. Okay? You looking at me eyeball me. You're like, you ain't shy. Shy over here too. Lorianne, I'm shy too, okay? Let's hook up and go live together. Look at you, Coach Nan. Look at you. Easy when you have someone to talk to. That is so true. That's the beauty of this too, because as you start doing this, you said, as you start doing this, you will meet people. And you want to make sure that you find people who are going to support you and you support them too. That's what this is about. But I am shy, y'all. But again, I'm introverted. I was nervous. I was afraid. But I've been doing this now for over a year. And anything you do, I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You're not perfect at it. Somebody will look at my live stream and be like, oh, why don't she do this? Oh, she could be doing this. Oh, this, that. All that can happen over time and you'll figure it out. You'll grow, you'll build, you'll evolve. I just started adding the lights. I got this shadow here. I got to figure out the shadow space. But at the same time, this is like an evolution for me. I'm going to change my microphone. I may switch to live studio. We'll see. So, all that is the evolution of your live stream. You don't do this on day one and have it perfect. Okay? You said that. You laughing at me, Leanne. My information today is preparation over perfection. That's what I say all the time. Because we all, and let's be real, many of us in the room we're probably type A. We're probably high achievers. We probably are perfectionists. And we've had that spirit all our lives. And to now be in this space and not have everything perfect, we're like judging ourselves more so than other folks judging us. Okay? So you got to remove that perfectionist mindset. You cannot be perfect. You got to start though. You start somewhere. Everybody has an origin story. Nobody did this and was perfect at it. They had to begin. And I tell you all the time, your day one is not going to be like your day 20. Your day 20 is not going to be like your day 30. Your day 30 is not going to be like your day 60. As you keep going, you get better. All right? So just keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to kind of walk away thinking like, oh, well, in order for me to do this, I got to do this first. I got to do that first. No, you just take your phone and you press the go live button. As simple as that. And call it a day. And you go live. You start talking. Okay? That's it. But there are some things you do need to do. There are some strategy stuff too. I will say that. So, and we'll talk through that. Thank you all for connecting. I see you. I have a lot of type B tendencies, but breaking patterns. What's considered type B? Tell me some type B stuff. Is that the procrastination stuff? Is that type B stuff? How many different topics do you talk about? It depends on the questions. Depends on the questions. I probably would say upwards of, I don't know, 20. 20 different topics. We can go in totally different directions in this room. So did you use the word me as opposed to what you could do? Honestly, I would say always have at least 2 to 3 different things you can talk about in your live stream because you never know where the direction will go. And then there's times people will ask me something, I'm like, I don't have the answer. Anybody in the room have the answer? I don't know anything about that. And so there's some things that I just don't talk about. TikTok shop for sellers, for example. I'm not a seller account, so I don't know anything about it, and so I kind of lean on other people to talk about that. But yeah, so it just depends. But just definitely have a couple different things you can kind of lean into and share with your community. I'm breaking free from it. That's it. We got to break free. I love that. I love that. You said it's pluses and minuses. Hold on. Laid back, going with the flow, reactive instead of proactive. Ooh, that's what type B means. Oh, okay. You know what? I guess I never thought about the type B personality. I always think about type A's. Oh, okay. I can see that. Going live is a muscle. You get comfy with time, but if you take long breaks, you can get shy again. Yes. Learning something every try. Ooh, look at there. Y'all going in. I love it. I love it. Hey, Alex, I see you as well. I love that. Okay. Thank you, Natty, for putting me on. Love that. Yes. So yeah, and pals, that was great too, friend. That was great. You said going live is a muscle. It is. Yeah, everything you do, it takes practice. I always make the analogy to working out and dieting. We expect for things to happen instantly for us, and it takes time, you know? And to that point, if you stop exercising, what happens? When you start exercising again, you start aching. You got the pains and all that stuff. But if you stayed exercising, you wouldn't have all those aches and pains. You know? So, what is this? Did you do it? All right, all right. It was surfing. I love it. Step by step without stress. There we go, friend. I love it. Black Lotus, yes. You're like, I ain't stressing over this. I'm just going to go live. Agree. Yeah. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Thank you, Coach Jesse. I appreciate you, friend. That was cute. That was super cute. Keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to be stressing over this process. When it comes to going live, though, the shyness. Let me say this. In the beginning of the live, I like to tell people it's actually a great thing that you don't have a lot of people in your room. Okay, it's a great thing because you get to practice. And I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. But it really is true. You can play around with the effects. You can start talking to the people who are coming in. Hi, welcome to my room. I appreciate you're here. If you're new to my live, put new in the chat. Let's chat a little bit. I want to make sure you guys are engaging and connecting. So, you can say things like that. You can say, this is my very first live. I have not gone live before. Have you gone live before a person coming in my room? you know, I'm going to play around with some of these effects. I'm going to do some different things. I'm thinking my live is going to look like this. Yeah, all those things you can say, and it's good. And if there's nobody there, you can just keep talking and play it around with different features. Go live sometime to test out my party flow. I love that, friend. That's it. You can practice that too. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so uncomfortable saying all the keywords over and over in the beginning. You know what? I've gotten used to it. Again, that's practice too. So in my mind, I'm like running through some words and just sharing it and just doing it over again and saying different things. I use the board. The board is helpful because I'll say go live. I'm going to give beginner tips. Come on in. TikTok live. We're talking about live streaming tips. If you want to go live, come in. We're going to talk all things going live. So that's what I'm doing. And so I'm used to it now. Does an agency help negotiate brand deals? No, I'm not a TikTok shop agency, if that's what you're asking. That's a different program. That's called the TikTok Shop Partners Program. And if you're talking about just brand deals in general, no, I don't. I don't negotiate that for you. No. So you would, I can give you some ideas on where you can go to get it or get information, but no, I don't do that. So yeah, um, no, this is something I'm struggling with. What's that, Yoli? Let me know, friend. Thank you so much. You say I'm playing with lighting. Oh yeah, you're practicing your jokes in your live. Yes, that's it. I love that. So yeah, you guys, Nika Grace, just keep going with it. I don't, obviously in the beginning, you're still trying to figure out, what are the words. But for you, I mean, it's makeup. It's makeup over 40. You're sharing makeup tips. Come on in. We're talking about makeups. And then I start talking, Nika. What I've been doing, you said going live is your nervous thing. Okay. Keep going, friend. You got this. You got this. God first, learning digital marketing, trusting the process he's leading. There we go, friend. I'm saying everything in 10 seconds and then I feel uncomfortable repeating it. Oh no. I literally, what I do, I'm setting up my other phone and I'm saying it slowly. And then people will come in, but I'll say hi to them and I'll keep saying it as I'm sharing out my live, as I'm adding it to my story. So that's a whole process. So that'll take me like 3 minutes because I'll pause and chat and I'm saying it, but I'm saying it slowly. So I am doing it. So I would keep repeating. Yeah, I would lean into that in those first 3 to 5 minutes. You're using a ring light. You said the other day above your head. I can't see a reflection. Um, it's actually not quite a ring light. Um, they told me digital. So I'll show it to you in a second. It's a clip light. Hey, does anyone have any jokes for Miss Jessie that she could use? Black Lotus, why you say that? Black Lotus said, you need some jokes, Jesse? When you tell stories, it helps people connect with you. Yes, that's true. The storytelling is so important, especially for my nervous folks. Yeah, do that. Start practicing that. You said I'm a bedroom candy consultant. Okay, sometimes when things change or I'm doing different things, I use, it got cut off, friend. What do you use? You all could check out one of the YouTube videos to see how exactly she starts each live. That's true. Y'all sure could. Yes, go watch my YouTube. Oh, thank you for saying that, pals. I forgot about that. Live to make me live to make me comfortable. Oh, okay. I love that. Hey, Miss Vicky. So I keep getting messages from TikTok with activities to go live every day and promote going live link. Oh, really? Um, you don't need to promote your live. You just want to go live. Don't worry about promoting it early on. Hey, Miss Vicky. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. No, I'm sure she got this just in case. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying okay. You were real talk. She laughing at Black Lotus. Yeah, she definitely has it. She has it. She definitely has it. So yeah, Daytona. So ring light for you, friend. You asked about the light. So this is a clip-on light, just so that you guys see it. Just a clip-on light. See when I cut it off. See how dim it made me. So it's just a front light to bring a little light in. That's it. And so I just clip it to my tablet. It's literally clipped on my tablet above my head. So my tablet is where the YT is running my YouTube channel, and then here is I'm here and it reflects down to my TikTok because they're right under each other. So it's just a clip-on light. It's in my showcase if you want to see it. So if you click my photo up here, my mini profile is going to pop up. Right at the bottom it says Dr. Lisa's Showcase. Click that, and I think it's probably one of the top gifts. Okay, or top I didn't say gifts, top products. So yeah, that's it. I just clip it onto my thing. Clips really wide. You have a couple different settings, but that's it. You said I have a 10-inch a ring light, the circle ring light. Yeah, so as you can tell, it doesn't give the little ring circles and stuff. It gives like a little reflection in my glasses, but not much. You said that's a great light. It is. I swear by it. I'm telling you that now. So it is great. Must not have it high enough. Um, your ring light, yeah, you probably could elevate it if that's the case. Yeah, you probably can elevate it. Ring light to me, I do have this other light that my phone is on a stand. It's like a ring light. I don't use it. I'm gonna cut it on right now. I don't use it because it gives the circle. I don't want the circle. It puts that circle there. And so you see the circles. And so I don't use it. So that's another light that's to the side. I was like, I really don't need it. So I cut it off. So yeah. So that's something else that I can you said it's a solid ring light. Yep. Yep. So thank you for the follow, friend. Do you have to have a certain amount number of follows to join the agency? You don't, Coco. You just have to go live. That's the main thing. You have to have live access. You have to continue and plan to go live. So yeah, there's no requirements to join in terms of a follower count to join the agency. Yeah, um, so no, there's no requirements in that way. Let me know if there's other questions, guys. I'm gonna stay on probably another 20 minutes or so, 20 to 25 minutes. Let me know if there's any other questions about the agency. So those are the rules to join an agency. My agency, like I said, we're agency of supporters. I'm gonna talk about engagement. Maybe I'll spend some time there just so that you guys understand the rules of engagement. So my newbies, my people who are saying, oh, I told you TikTok tells on you. Okay. I told you that because TikTok, every time you come into someone's live, when you don't have anything by your name, okay? If you're missing badges, that's what they're called. If you're missing badges, thank you so much for that. Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you all. If you're missing badges, then that speaks volumes. Okay, it's pretty telling. And so, as a live host, there's a couple things we can do, and I'm gonna actually show y'all in real time. Okay, because I don't want you guys to see this. How many minutes do you have to be on live? Big Ike, I tried to answer your question. You've been here. Big Ike, you don't have a bio either. so, so there's a couple things I'm going to show you. Hey besties. So, 25 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes. After you've gone live and you've done those first 3 lives, you want to make sure you go live at a minimum 25 minutes. And then you do, on average, 30, and then you start increasing. An hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. That's important as you increase, because the algorithm sees you as someone who's being consistent and you're showing up and you're going longer. And then what will happen, and I'm just going to be honest with you, TikTok pushes people in your room over time. It doesn't happen immediately. And so as you're going live, you're going to see your numbers go up and down. And I tell you guys all the time, don't pay attention to the numbers. The numbers, that comparison, you're looking at this number and then trying to compare yourself, it's the thief of all joy. I tell you that all the time. Comparison is the thief of all joy. I don't want you to get wrapped up into the numbers, because people are going to come and go all the time. Okay? But if you're saying stuff that matter to your viewers, to your audience, more people are going to come in. If you tell TikTok, I'm about to leave. TikTok, I'm getting off the live in about 10 minutes. TikTok, I'm about to leave. Then more people come to your live. So I said that on purpose. Yes, it is. It is. That comparison will have you playing head games, and you're all of a sudden thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be successful. Oh, this is not going to work, and all this other stuff, because you're looking at the numbers. But you need to be worried about what you're doing and how you're operating. You need to worry about how you are communicating your message, how your audience is resonating with that message, how are they engaging. That's what you want to pay attention to. If you're not improving and you're doing the same thing over and over again, then maybe it's you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're the problem. And maybe you need to figure out, okay, what else should I be doing? There's something ain't working here. And that's where you want to make sure, if you want to look at data, look at analytics, that's going to help inform you and how you improve. That's exactly why I stopped. The numbers were said. And that's it. But when you stop, you miss out on your breakthrough. You miss out on that success, especially if you were being consistent, especially if you were showing up daily at the same time and saying the messaging and talking to your audience and engaging. Then yeah, your breakthrough was right around the corner. But if you were showing up maybe 1 day or 2 days a week, not showing up again for another 10 days, and then when you're in there, you're not talking to anybody who's coming in your room, you're not engaging, you're not saying a message, then yeah, people are going to keep swiping. Think about it. Consistency, right? Think about it. If you think about your, I'm going to say this. Everybody think they got the prettiest baby, but not everybody's baby pretty. Okay? So if you think your live is great, go back and look at your recordings. Go back and look at the things you're doing. Go back and look at what you're saying. Okay? You said, child. So true. I didn't mean to insult nobody's babies. And if you think people are swiping out of your room, question, why are they swiping? What could I be doing differently? What could I be saying differently? How should I be engaging? All right? So pay attention to your analytics, pay attention to your recordings, go back and look at it, and ultimately improve. Shift it up. What makes you stop the scroll? If you can answer that for yourself, what makes you go on the FYP and click the live button, because you can see all those lives, and you start looking at people's lives? What makes you stop and go into someone's room? Especially if it's your topic, okay? So then you can go on the home screen, search your topic, all right? What you would talk about in your live. You can see all the different keywords that are there. Click the one that resonates with you. You can scroll over to the live side and see the rooms that are there. And if you wanted to, you can start staying in those rooms. You can bounce around in everybody's room. Join a live. They'll see you pop in their room. And what makes you stay? What made you stay in that live? What made you go to the next one? And pay attention to that. If you can answer that question and see what makes you stop scrolling, then that may be something you might want to consider doing in your live. There's something about what they're doing and saying is making you stop. What's going to make your viewers stop? All right. You said it's helping me to go out and interact with other people's lives in my niche, and then they come in mine. There we go, Nika. That's important. That's important, friend. That engagement is critical. I've seen some. What do you mean? Seen some cute babies? You will like. You will be like, they so precious. You say yes, it's okay. We appreciate it. There we go. What is ghost mode? Are we talking about the Enigma? That's a feature TikTok has, the Enigma. Let me know if that's not what you meant, or if somebody else knows ghost mode. But ghost mode, I believe, is the Enigma where you can be invisible and it says Enigma and you don't know whose account that is. And they come in, they snoop and they look and they make gift and so yeah, so that's the Enigma. I believe that's what we're talking about. I have rooms I learn so much. I laugh and dance in, and others I network in. There we go. Yep. Oh, the Enigma. Yep. You said that's hilarious. I have, so yeah, so just keep that in mind. I want you guys to pay attention to what makes you stop. And so don't overthink this though, because in the beginning you are learning. All right. In the beginning, hey, Halaku. In the beginning, you are learning, you're growing, you're figuring it out. It's not going to be perfect in the beginning. You could, I mean, there's some things you can do to make it nicer looking. Don't get me wrong. The lights and the angles and the camera and all this other stuff. Yeah, you could do all that. And then there's some things that you can do to kind of make sure you have a message you're sharing. But again, this is a learning curve. Going live for the first time, you don't come out the gate being perfect at it. You're learning. You're trying to figure out all the buttons and everything and what's here. And then you're trying to figure out how to engage with the people in the room. Ghost mode is turned off. Oh, okay. Nika, you said ghost mode is turning off your ranking. That's what they call ghost mode? Okay. Nika, I can't pin comments still. I don't know why. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you so much for being here. Um, Ghost mode. So say that more, Nika. Is that when you go under? Is that when you, as a viewer, you go under your arrow here? Is that where you go to turn it off? Let me know where you would go. I love how your background changes colors and moods. Thank you so much, Hula Mama. How are you, friend? Thank you for that. Yeah, so I need to figure out, I still gotta figure out this chair shadow. Why did that pop up on me? That just started happening. I think it's the way I have this. So I gotta figure out that shadow. It bothers me. But I'm not sure why I did it because it's me. I know it's me. This is the way I put this light. I moved it and I think that's causing the shadow. Okay, let me go back to engagement. So we're gonna say engagement real quick because I have maybe another 10-15 minutes. I've never turned it off. I would have to find it. Okay. So Nika's saying ghost mode is a feature where you can turn off your rankings. Is it called ghost mode? I didn't know that. That's not something I know. I knew about. Nika knows a lot about the that's not the viewer experience. That's the live host. So on the live host side, we should see that. Excuse me. I don't see that as a word that says ghost mode. I don't see it. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'll see if I can find it too. But I thought it was from the viewer side for some reason. Okay, so you won't get your points. You won't level up. No blue box. Okay. You said, okay. I know you can do all that. I never heard of that. Interesting. Does it turn off your visibility in the room? No. I know that that's also a thing. That's the Enigma. It's a viewer thing. Okay, I thought it was a viewer thing. Okay. Okay. All right. You said I gotta go, but how to catch you later. Okay. Everyone have a great day. Yes, thank you so much for being here. So yeah, I'll be back at 4 o'clock. My new friends in the room, if you are new to the room, like I tell you guys all the time, you want to pay attention to how you engage. So the boxes there are the daily heart me box and your blue box. And so Nico was just talking about turning that off. So you can turn that off so people don't see what box level you are. Um, I guess I didn't know the term for that, and I don't know if that's the official term, but she's saying that's how you go ghost mode because you don't want people to see that you're flying in and that you're a high level engager. So, because people think like, oh, well, you're engaging here, you're doing this, but you might just be there to watch, and you're not there for all the gifting that you normally do. Okay, I will leave out a live fast if the host is not talking or acknowledging the people coming in. Yeah, yeah, and sometimes as your room gets to rooming, once it gets bigger, you'll get to the point where you always should pause and say, "Hey, everybody, welcome to my room. If I missed you, I appreciate you being here." You always want to do that acknowledgement. You could go up here and shout some folks out. Sometimes people, when the room is like hundreds in the room, it's kind of hard to do that, but you definitely want to do an acknowledgement here and there throughout the live stream so that people know you're there. And then as a viewer, let me be clear, you should be doing that too. Okay, you should be letting your presence be known. So if you're someone who was sitting in here and you didn't say hi, you ain't did no kind of engagement, that's a missed opportunity. Okay, um, and so you want to make sure you're engaging as well. Let's see, I might be Nika Gray, she said, it's not the official term, it's just what it's called. It's just called turn off ranking. Gotcha. Okay. Listen to everything and learning, just getting ready, so not engaging much to laugh. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what I tell you: when you're looking at when you're in a line, it's good to get a little tapper, and that's a great way to always support because you can't tap and talk at the same time. So you got to pick one or the other. So that's a way to like the live and get engagement that way. So that's why I tell people like these little devices and tips, it's important for you to have them anyway as a live host because you want to be able to like your live and using a separate device in an account, separate account, is a good way to do it. So just understand that that's a strategy you can use. Oh wow, yeah, yes. How you doing, friend? How you doing? Is it Freedom, Freetam? Thank you so much, Fretum. Thank you so much for being here. This is a new account. We need you to get a bio, friend. You want words in your account so people know who you are. You say, "See, learning." He said, "I need a tapper." Yes. How are you doing, friend? So we know who you are and what you're all about. So put some words in your bio. But more importantly, it's for TikTok to know who you are and what you're about and how you optimize your profile so people can find your content, your live stream because you're doing it. Okay. So you said, where do you buy your tapper? Okay, it's in my bio. You know what? I'm gonna pin a couple products because I'm gonna get off in like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna pin a couple products and I'll do that before I leave because somebody asked about my light, my clip-on light, and my tapper. So I'm gonna pin those three products. Um, Nika Grace, thank you for sharing. I can't pin today. I don't know what's going on. It says share settings, rankings to change your visibility settings, rankings. Thank you, Nika. And that's what she said. That's the ghost mode to take away your blue box. Okay. I'm back to see you, friend. Thank you so much, V8. I appreciate you being here. Terry, you said, what about people? Okay, what about when people are slipping in and out quickly? I spend a lot of time trying to welcome everyone. You know what? In the beginning, that's annoying. I get it, but it's important to at least start that process. It's good practice. I know you spend a lot of time doing it, but it's good practice just to get in the habit of doing it because you want to welcome those people and you'll get those occasional people that stop and engage. You're like, hey, how are you? Are you new? Tell me where you're from. I'm in Florida. I want to get to know you. Let me know, have you gone live before? So it's a good practice. Okay, thanks. Yes, please. Okay, let me pin these products real quick. Click the arrow in the corner. This that she's talking about here, the arrow for sharing out. Okay. Then settings and then the rankings. Okay, that's what you would do to change that. Sometimes people fall out by accident. They do. They do. Hey Millie, how are you, friend? And then some people will fall in by accident too, y'all. I'm just saying. Sometimes I've been known to fall in. I was like, I didn't mean to come to your live, but I'm gonna sit here for a minute. So that happens too when you swipe yourself out. So I'm just gonna pin those three products, and so you guys can see those. Uh, let's see. Let's see. You guys asked about the tapper, so let me pin that one. Okay. So I'll show the tapper while I'm pinning it, so you guys can see it. Good morning, Mrs. Treetop. You said true. Yes. Some people hear you outside and come back in when they hear their name. That's true. Oh, that is true. Newbie. So what I did, I pinned the tapper. Uh-oh. I'm tapping myself outside my live. Tapping away. Um, I pinned the tapper, and then and so this allows you to tap while you're in the live, and you can set settings. I have it on 7. I would say don't make it any higher than 8. Probably somewhere around 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere along there. You can tap, and then they have this kind. This is the wireless one, and then they have another kind where you have to have the wire connected to it. So those are ways that you can get in some engagement. Tapping is clapping. You hear people say that all the time. Tapping is clapping. It's supporting the live. It's helping with your heart goal under my name. So we've had 84K taps. So that is helpful. You also have the ability for you, like if you're engaging and you're trying to be a good fan club member, you can do those likes, and that like supports the live, keeps things moving. It tells TikTok that people are engaging, they're liking what they're hearing and experiencing. So it's a great tool to have. I'm gonna tell you now, you might have to get more than one because they do go out, but you want to get it just as you're growing, and as you can tell, your girl will have her device tapping my live, connecting, and I go in and out. I'm using that device to show things to you guys. So I'm going in and out of my room, but I try to be there tapping. Okay. So that is something I do to support my live stream. And it's a second device, second account. So that's what I use. So that is the tapper. When it comes to my lights, this light is literally, and I'm gonna pick it up because I know I don't like moving it too much, but it's literally this spotlight. So I'm gonna show that next. Okay. I moved it. I don't like moving it. But yeah, so it's that little spotlight, and so that's the other thing. So the tapper's there, and it is available for you guys to get. I'm gonna unpin it. I'll show the spotlight. So I'm unpinning products, pinning others. Thank you so much. The spotlight is there as well. I'm gonna pin that for you guys. And then when you turn on the shopping cart, sometimes there's coupons. So click your coupons if you have some coupons available too. Um, this is what I was just showing, the little spotlight. It's just a little light here. And you can have cord, USB cord, has the power switch here. It's called the sunset light. Oh, it's bright. Sunset light. Okay. So again, it has different features. I'm gonna put it back and put it back up there. It has different features through the remote that you can have. You can have it where it's fading in. You can have it solid colors if you want. You can have it where it's a strobe light if you want that, a flashing light. So yeah, so all that is there. You can intensify it, lower it if you need to. You can move it around. I have it on my little tabletop here, and I move it and adjust it. It's not a big bright light, but for your live stream, it just gives a little bit more light. And so I moved it, so I gotta fix it. It's casting a shadow. My chair's casting a shadow, so I gotta figure out how to remove that. But that's pretty much the light. I think I moved my table, and I need to reposition it so it doesn't catch the shadow of my chair. But that is there for you. Um, Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you for the follow. Those who are coming in, I appreciate that. You say you have a YouTube channel. I do. Same name, same name. I'm on the YT as well. I'm actually on here now. And let me say this, guys. I said this earlier. I just got the first level of monetization with YouTube. I got the congratulations this morning. So that speaks to the consistency. I want you guys to recognize that's a long game. That's a long-term strategy. It's not something where I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to do it. And every now and then I go live on both channels right now. I'm live streaming. So I do that intentionally. And so everything you see here is being shown over there. And I just make this part of my strategy to stay consistent. So that is the light as well. Hey, I see you, friend. Goals number one. I see you, friend. So thank you so much. Let me catch up. I might have missed a few comments. You said, oh, it's 12. It's 12.99 free shipping. I think I might give myself another one, just on the safe side, to be safe. So you use your iPad to do the live and your phone for a tool. I need some instructions. For my iPad for the YT is where I'm at. My phone for TikTok right here. And then my other phone as my backup account. Lorianne, let me know if that's what you meant. But that's what I'm doing. Okay. He said, I'm back for more learning. Sunflower, you about to miss me, friend. I'm going to be on for just a few more minutes. The last product in here was that clip-on light. Somebody asked about that. I'll show that again. Okay, yes, that makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. The last product, I'm just going to clip it for just a few seconds, is somebody asked about this. He said, no, I'll be back at 4. So come back at 4 if you can. 4 o'clock Eastern. Somebody asked about my clip-on light. This is the light that I'm using to help with the lighting in the room. So as you can tell, I turned it off. You can see that it's a little dimmer. It does have a nice bright light. It has 3 different settings. It has the regular bright light, and then it has the white light. I'm sorry, that was the mixture color. And then it has the warm. So it's cool, warm, and mixture. And I usually keep it on the mixture. So this is the mixture of the two. And then you can dim it. You can make it more intense or dim it down. Hold on. I was going the wrong direction. Or dim it down. So I usually have it a little dimmer so it's not bright on my face. But that's sitting right above. It's on my tablet and it's shining down. So you guys can see that lighting that way. And so that's how I use it lately. You said, thank you. I'll find me on the YT. All right, friend. Appreciate you being here. And so, same name on the YT. Hello. Oh, thank you. What is that? I was like, what is she doing? Oh my gosh. Was that the Style Me Up once? Let me know. Was that the Style Me Up once, Miss Treetop? Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was super cute. Yeah, so now I have to go in there and find those. Those are super cute. That was a good one. Now, okay, I'm gonna have to find them again because I don't see them now. Is it in a treasure box? No. Thank you so much, Trina. I appreciate you. Thank God it's Friday, friend. Thank you so much for being here. All right, who is going live? So my friends who are live, 45 more new besties to my go. How you doing, Kaylee? Thank you so much for being here. You were so serious. I had to make you laugh. Oh, I appreciate your friend. I style Flores up to get even what she always doing to me. She does the duck lips to you. Kaylee, thank you for joining, friend. Let me know if you go live as well. Feel free to come in, friend. You said, I go live. There you go, newbie. What time do you go live, newbie? And put your time zone, and topic in the chat. Who's going live? She does all types of nonsense. So, who is going live today? I'm gonna get off. I'm getting off in like 5 minutes because I have to head to a meeting. But I'm gonna be back at 4. Going live tonight around 8 p.m. Eastern. Moonflower is she's our new knitter. She knits. We have our crocheters. She's a knitter. So she is in the community, y'all. So definitely connect with her. Nubian Queen, 7 a.m. Bible study, 1 year Bible. I love it. You've been going live for 1 year, or is it 1 year in the Bible you're using is a 1 year Bible? So I love that too. If it either way, I love it. So I'm almost convinced to try it. You can do it, friend. Do it, Coco. You got this. I'm going live at 2 p.m. Eastern and resets as always. Love it, love it. Mrs. Treetop has such a great live, y'all. She's been so inspiring. She is honestly the poster child for someone who did it scared, did it nervous and scared, and she is rocking and rolling, y'all. She's at the top of our agency's leaderboard for our agency campaign. She is a B leaguer. She's in the B League. She's doing her thing there. She is doing 2 lives basically a day. She goes at 2, where she's giving her motivation, mindset, and money conversations with folks. And this month she's doing Black History Month, so she's talking about blazers, and then also the fact that she will go in the evening and she will battle and do campaigns, and and she's hanging out with her friends and having a good old time in multiple restaurants. She know what I'm talking about. So, newbie year Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pop up Saturday and Sunday. I love it. Nika Grace, she is our residence makeup artist. She is going live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Makeup for 40 years, for women 40 years and over. And she's giving you real time makeup tips and strategies and applying her makeups and doing different looks. Unwritten Unstoppable, she is back. She is for our newbies that are going live. And if you're nervous and scared, go to her room, because she's going to also kind of give you quick tips on how to get started. So I need to create my bio. Anything else? Create your bio. Big Ike. That's the first thing. You are going to do some engagement, friend, because you have no badges next to your name. So we're going to get you going. You're going to get your blue box. That means that you sent a rose, or you did the daily heart me to get the Lisa box. That's engagement. So you want to do that because people are going to see that. But the bio is your first step. You definitely want a bio. All right. And then let people know, do you go live? Miss Jessie, Coach Jessie, 6 p.m. Central Comedy Show Prep. She is doing her first ever comedy show on multiple platforms, here on TikTok in particular. It is a paid event, so if you want to go on her bio, click her profile page, get to her profile, and go to her live setting to register. So you can go to her live to register at 6 p.m. Central, or go to her page and go to the live setting and register there. But it is a small fee to get to go to the comedy show. So you get to go to the comedy show on TikTok. And so she's doing that. She is hilarious. She is a great person. She is also part of the agency. Nubian live since May, going through the 1 year. Okay, got your friend. Congratulations. I love that. Nubian's also on the YT. She's somebody that does YT as well as TikTok. So just know, just go live, y'all. Just go live. Mrs. Treetop is awesome. That's right. Everyone needs to go there and get motivated. She is definitely, like I said, the poster child for motivation. She's gonna get you right, y'all. And she, different analogies that she brings to her conversation is so easy to resonate and get it. So I love it. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. Holly Q, how you doing, friend? Are you going live? Oh, we did 1K. We did 100K, y'all. I was getting off before the 100K. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Trisha T, you going live today? You cooking, friend? Is it Shell? Thank you so much. New here. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you. You are new, but you got your account going. I love that. It says, live life like there's no tomorrow. Life is so short. I love those around you, and I love those around you while you can follow. It got cut off. I think you were saying follow you, but appreciate you being here. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate you, friend. Trisha T, you said, I think I might go live. Not sure yet. Okay. All right. Look at you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions before I leave. I'm going to get off. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate it. Doc is right. Just go live. You can get offers from brands to host their product lives. Miss Halleck, are you doing your podcast live tonight? So Holly Q is also a live host. She's an agency. This is her backup page, but her main page is Holly Q, HALICUE. Um, she is she does her live stream is about Black women of the 92%. and she's talking about Black women podcasters as well. She has a podcast that she does on, I'm sorry, a live that she does at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern, where her and two other Black women podcasters come together and teach you how to be a podcaster and set up your podcast and answer questions. So it's a great conversation. And if you learn how to podcast, I am going to venture there. That's part of my quarter 2, maybe 3 goal. I got to figure out where I fit it in, but I am on that path. So I'm getting myself together now. Take care, Trina J. I'm Trina J. Thank you so much, friend. She's dynamic. Everyone needs to know. Go to Holly Q's Live too. Exactly. Yes, there are plenty to see. I love it. This ain't TV. I hear your friend Cheryl. Cheryl, thank you so much for being here. Cheryl, thank you so much for that rose. All right, friends. Sure am. Superman's live at Superman's live at 3 p.m. Pacific. Going right into Black Girl Podcasters 4 p.m. What's the Superman's live? What's that about? I'm curious. You're welcome. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate that. Thank you all for supporting the live. Daily check-in. Grab your daily heart me points. Yes, collect your points. Holly was amazing. She is. She is. So thank you for the populars too. So super fans. Oh. I should have called that. It's like Superman live. What is that about? Yo, I gotta go. I gotta go to my meeting. I have a 12:30 appointment, but I'm gonna be late. So I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Claim your points. Claim your points. I appreciate y'all. That was my bad, Holly. I should have caught that. Like it's like, why I gotta write super fans? She should have known what I meant. But I appreciate you, friend. Thank you, watching for 300 hours. Look at you, friend. I appreciate you. All right. I appreciate everybody who's here. If you are come back at 4 p.m., thank you for the watching, the likes, the comments, the shares, the stickers, and the gift. And I appreciate all of you all. Thank you for engaging in the live. And remember, practice makes progress, okay? All right, take care, friends. Bye-bye. All right, my friends on the YT, I appreciate all of y'all as well. Remember, practice makes progress for y'all too. Keep going. Keep going. We doing this. There's no reason to stop. All right. Appreciate y'all. Take care. Bye bye.